everyone, Care Bear here to share with you a finished off object. These are Soft Ruffle Socks by Allison Schmidt. This is a free pattern on Ravelry, and I chose to do these because I just thought this ruffle was super cute. And I was searching and had come across a number of socks and saw this and just wanted to make these for a friend of mine. This pattern has 3 different sizes. I did the medium size, which I believe was 64 stitches on the needle. It calls for fingering weight yarn and US 1 and US 3, so a 2.225 millimeter and a 3.25 because you use a different needle for the ruffle. And the ruffle is made separately. So in the round, you put on double the amount of stitches with the mohair, and then with the sock yarn, you're using a different needle to do the sock. So let me tell you about the yarn that I used in this pattern. So I'm just checking my notes here. So I used a fingering weight yarn, and for this medium, this colored yarn, it's little red kettlehead fine foot yarn, and it is with the medium, I used 47 grams of this yarn. It's a gorgeous, fun color. And with the Lamana Premia, which is the mohair, silk and mohair, I used 3 grams to take care of the ruffle on both of these socks. So this pattern is a cuff down construction, and you can start your cuff and then you stop at a certain point, and then separately on other needles, you knit in the round your ruffle. It's double the amount of stitches than your cuff, which is 64, and the cuff is a knit 1, purl 1. And then you knit the mohair ruffle. I said it's a double amount of stitches, and then on the last round you decrease it back to 64 stitches, and you put, because you're knitting in the round this way and gradually building up, and then you pull your ruffle onto the sock, and the instructions from Allison is to transfer one of the main color and then one of the ruffle, one of the main cuff, then one of the ruffle, one of the main cuff, one of the ruffle. So you get all of them onto a single circular needle or a single set of DPNs, and then you knit the next round the mohair and the main color together to decrease it back to 64 stitches. Allison gives a video on how to do this, so there's no provisional cast on or live stitches that you have to worry about. She has a video to show you how to do it, plus she has text instruction to explain it. And she does it with really tiny circular needles. When I knit my socks, I use DPNs. So I had done the cuff in DPNs, and that was 3 and working a 4th needle, or it could be 4 working a 5th needle. And then I did the ruffle the same way with DPNs because you use 2 different sizing, one for the ruffle, one for the actual main color. Then when I was putting them together, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? I had 4 DPNs on one, 4 DPNs together, bring them together and then knit them together. So I had 8 and a working needle, 9 DPNs. The first sock that I did, insane, yikes. I wasn't doing that again for the second sock. So I have circular little needles that I have for socks, but I don't often use them because I don't mind working with DPNs, but 9 of them at once, no way. It was so crazy. I will not do that to myself again. Anyway, so the second one, I worked on DPNs and I did the ruffle on DPNs, but transferred it to a round needle, and then I put that together. And you really have to follow the instructions so that when your ruffle sits, it sits right side up, which you can see right there. So it's the knit side, and then the purl side is the underside. And it's really beautiful inside. You don't see where it mixes in. And I think she's created a really cute pattern. So then once you join the ruffle in, you just continue on like a regular sock. So I continued on with knit one, purl one, then I got to the body or of the leg, and she instructed a number of rounds or for that. Then I moved into the heel flap and gusset, and again, she gives you all the instructions for that. Then I moved on to do the body of the sock, which was, it's completely simple. There's nothing to it. Even the heel and the gusset, totally simple, like I do all my other socks. And then I moved on to the decreasing for the toe, and she has all the instructions for that decreasing, and then you actually do the Kitchener stitch um, at the end to bring those together. So pretty simple. It's just the attaching of the ruffle that I would highly recommend that you watch her video and follow the instructions in the way that she does that. So that's pretty much the construction. I'm just looking if there was anything else that I would say about um, these socks. Would I do it again? Oh yeah. And take a look at Allison's sample on Ravelry, because she has, it's a single color with a matching mohair. And she also, oh, there was one thing I did change that I should tell you. She uses the mohair for the ruffle, but she also uses the mohair in the heel flap and area, and she used the mohair in joint with the mane for the toe. I didn't do that. I could have. I had the mohair, but I don't know. I just, I guess that's what makes it really super soft ruffle, and then the soft ruffle sock. But I just wanted that little ruffle because I thought it was super cute. So that was one change that I did make. I think next time when I do this, if I do it for myself, I find that I think that's about 3 inches, the cuff, and I just find that a little bit, I don't know, a little long maybe. So I might shorten that. I don't know. But I thought they were super cute. I love that ruffle. I wash blocked them. I added my KarebearKnitwear tag, which I do because I'm gifting these to a friend. A friend had actually bought me this yarn, and so as a gift, and she bought both of these yarns together. She matched them. She's pretty good with colors, so she matched them. And I thought, okay, I'm going to make her a pair of socks that I'll probably gift to her on her birthday. And I still have enough because, as I said, I only used 47 grams of that main color. And when you buy the socks, you have close to 100. So there's enough yarn that I could make myself a pair as well, or a pair for somebody else. So if you're looking for a cute little sock, check out Allison's pattern on Ravelry. Thanks for listening.